win a TI unless you maintain your composure. So this game, it seems like it's going to be a bit difficult to do so, because Ahri's strong camp in the safe lane and the Radiant jungle is actually blocked. He hasn't unblocked it just yet. While I'm busy with the top lane, the bottom lane, they end up getting first blood onto Amar. That's the best possible outcome for this TUNDRA. So they're going to try and protect their Wisdom Shrine here. And it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do so. Just 2 Wisdom Shrines going from Falcons without any contest whatsoever. And 33 is going to die as well. Up top, this is really good value for the side of Falcons. It's down bottom Pure. Not going to be feeling too good about what's going on the other part or the other half of the map. Ahri found their strong camp here. No stacks being made though, so everything's a-okay. Pure's going to be chased out here. Raven's Veil popped and Crit does not have detection, so Pure's going to be fine. They rotate Skeeter and down bottom as well, but look at Crit. He's stuck around here. He had a feeling that Pure's not going to go back to base, and he was right. Skeeter now going to be able to collect the head of Pure. And down goes the Kestrel. TUNDRA finally starting to put their foot on the gas pedal though. They're responding across the map, trying to get this tier 1 in the mid lane, as Malrine might have swashbuckled a bit too far forward. He doesn't even have the Rolling Thunder just yet, so even he could potentially just end up falling. BZM commits with the wand, finds the kill, and that's the Arcane Rune being put to very good use. Whitemon unfortunately not level 6, else they could have found an extra kill on this Jakiro, but seems like Falcons at the very least managed to make it a trade, and okay, well, then they end up topping themselves too as they find Ahri in the Radiant Triangle. Although Crit, probably going to be losing his life for this one. BZM, some gold, another stack of the Galvanized for him. Without ordering too many clarities, but not really being put to use at the moment. I wonder if that slot's going to be more useful later. As mid lane, Whitemon, the Bane is in some trouble. Caught out by the viscous nasal goo, but 33 comes in on the Timbersaw, and Amar, despite having the Blade Mail, doesn't seem like he can really survive this. Eventually will be ticked out by the Demonic Purge, but 33 is burning in the Macropire, and he's going to be found by Malrine on the Pangolier. A 1-for-1 exchange. Falcons managed to somehow make that an even trade. Amar going for the SNY, as I'm trying to make this into a tier 1 push, but Malrine decides to come over with that amp damage. Looking towards 33 perhaps, the inhibit's going to be there. The chain's cancelled by the Rolling Thunder, but now the Fiend's Grip cancelling the Rolling Thunder, or at least holding the Malrine Pangolier in place for a while Skeeter comes in, although he has to be a bit careful. Yeah, he's taking quite a lot of damage from the Chakram. They will find Whitemon, however, and that once again is going to be a track kill. Could TUNDRA walking their way towards him. I have a sneaking suspicion that something's coming here from the side of Falcons. Malrine coming in with the swashbuckle, but the shield crash misses. Pure's going to be able to get off the Raven's Wheel. There's the dust coming up, but their vision is still reduced. Another dust being popped here. Now BZM looking to go in, looking to stop Crit from getting off another shuriken. And, well, while he does not do so, there was no track out onto Pure, so Pure's able to survive. Until Malrine goes back in, another shield crash. Mars joined the party as well, but they will not find Pure. Gets on top of you with any kind of disable or slow, he will take you down. I mean, that's something that Skeeter is always going to have to be very off in this game until he picks up a Satanic as Crit in the mid lane. Might just be fodder here for the Storm Spirit. They do get off a nice Rolling Thunder. The stun's there onto the Storm. As Snake actually holds on to the Ice Path, ends up finding 2 with it, but now the Disruption buying BZM some time as he's dropping low still. Will be able to get out, however, and they will only lose Whitemon on the Bane. Falcons trade 1-for-1 on the supports. Once again, finding the Bounty Hunter, but losing their Bane. Top though, 33. Taking a fair bit of damage from Amar's Blade Mail. He's probably gonna die here. Amar ends up getting the kill. Actually, wait, it's snaking, but still Amar doing a major chunk of the damage there. That's the Falcons' MO. As Whitemon going to be spotted in the Dire Triangle. Doesn't have any friends. He's just going to fall. Malrine done with a Blink Dagger too now on the Pangolier. Looking for... Demonic Purge coming out onto the Pangle here. Disruption as well. Malrine will just blink away though. And Falcons still looking to pressure the mid-tier 2 with the help of that Aegis and the Aghanim Scepter. As Pure, he will TP in, but he gets right stunned up by the Jakiro. The Ice Spot's there, and he's dead. Tundra now looking to desperately try and find some return kills. They'll find the Jakiro, but that's a consolation prize at best, as now Malrine goes in with the Rolling Thunder, looking to punish up the side of Tundra. Ari somehow surviving. The Gyrocopter will fall, but that is just the Aegis. Just one death for the side of Falcons, as BZM desperately trying to find something here, but think he just might end up dropping. Rod of Atos out from 33, but he kills himself on the Blade Mail. What on earth? Oh boy, Skeeter riding that last hit there with the Flak Cannon, or rather with the side gun of the Aghanim Scepter. Crit. Trying to see if he can set up a 33 here on the Timbersaw. Does see him. And there is a Mar and Skeeter coming in. He's going to get the party started though. Cancels out the Timber Chain with the second hit of that Shadow Walk. And now 33 in some trouble. He's going to be right-click down. Amar deals more than enough damage on the Bristleback with the Warpath. They get the kill. On the Timbersaw. You do have BKB for it, but don't know if he's going to have the luxury to save it for the Timbersaw. Okay, 33. Tosses out the Atos, does not connect onto anyone. Pops the reactive armor, and the Fuel Scepter is quick. Dispels it off as BZM looks to go back in, but the Blade Mill deters him from the Bristleback. Now the BKB is committed from BZM, as he wants to zip back away towards his fountain, but in the process, he's left 33. Fed him to the wolves. As Pure now looking to go in though. Looking to be the man of the hour. Skeeter dropping very, very low. Is he going to fall? I think he might. There's a lot of damage on his damage over time on him thanks to the Kazrai Katana, but he will live at 50 HP. And Pure will die. Skeeter somehow survives. And Falcons will be able to get themselves the first set of racks for the game here as Tundra. They did everything they could. Pure just a little shy off the kill on the Skeeter though. Even if he died though, seems like Falcons probably might have found the top racks as a must. Creep's not available though, so backdoor protection has kicked in. But Amar, he knows that the heroes are not protected with that backdoor protection. It only applies to towers, so he goes on a killing spree, takes down the support. Whitemon gone. Malrine finds the Shadow Demon as well. Excuse me, sorry, yeah, it's Amar who found the Shadow Demon. And now, with the creeps back in, they're going to get themselves the mid-racks too. Tundra don't look like they've got any answers remaining here. Although, probably not going to throw in the towel just yet. Still bank on the fact that Falcons perhaps might make a mistake or two that enable them to come back in this game, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be happening. Okay, well, BZM with the BKB gonna get Skeeter caught in the vortex. Yes, Pure looks to go in, but he's dropping very low. They do get off the Raptor down, so Pure survives, disengages, but that's his BKB used, that's the Storm's BKB used, reactive armor used, and they still lose Whitemon. They still get mega creeped, and now Tundra fighting an uphill battle as Falcons just had to retreat now, and if they want, can even play it slow until that next Aegis. Meantime, he's got a Satanic himself. Down bottom, Whitemon thought that he could be sneaky, snag the enemy Wisdom Shrine, but Falcons, they were ready and they expected that maneuver. The Whitemon for 29. PZM done with the Pharasma, so a lot more damage coming out from the Storm now, but not sure if... I guess they're still banking on the fact that maybe they can win a Rosh fight and come back in this game. But holy... Amar just one-shots the Bane, almost. It's okay, nice two-man glide meter coming out from 33, but where's the follow-up? It's nowhere to be found, because the disruption out onto... I'm not too sure who it was, I think it was the Shadow Demon himself. Pure pops the BKB, looks to go in, but there's no way he's getting off any spells. The damage is just a bit too much from the Bristleback and the Gyrocopter, and this is probably a game. Ammar beyond godlike, BZM struggling to find even a bounty hunter kill, cost him his entire mana pool and the BKB charge. And Ammar, well, thinking to himself that it's time to fountain dive, but might have been a bit too early on that one. Not able to stay alive as Tundra, they will lose their offlaner. Okay, well, buybacks coming out from the side of Tundra. They still want to try and take this fight. BZM super low on mana though, and he does not have the money for buyback here. He needs help. The disruption is there. He zips away a little bit further, but it's 10 millimeters at best. And, well, okay, never mind. He does manage to get the gold he needs for the buyback. I think he sold something. Might have been his magic wand as slowly but surely seems like Tundra are fighting back. But, again, it's just not enough damage. Falcons is doing too much at this point. GG's call. This game's over. As Tundra breaker a lot more than the Shadow Demon, I feel like, in the meantime. Up top though, Pure dropping very, very low on the Kez. He needs to kill off the Swamp Bug. Whitemon will do so for him, but looks like Pure is dead. No chance to parry out the Liquid Frost. Crit will drop first blood. Whitemon might just be dead as well, and Skeeter indeed gets the kill with the Shikuchi. Crit gonna die to the tower happily instead of using up the salve. Buys out items before he dies. Just gonna get Skeeter's items as well to the lane. So at least one lane going well for the side of Falcons here. Let's manage to stay up here as Crit just cancels out the salve. Pure trying to get off a parry but not succeeding. Malrine rotates into the top lane now with the onslaught. They're just gonna kill off Pure again. A blood grenade on his corpse. Just BM coming in from Malrine, and Whitemon in the meantime getting dove under his tier 1. TP coming in from the Queen of Pain though. And they're looking towards Skeeter, who's overextended a bit. Only 2 charges of the wand. Ari is gonna help BZM get that kill. So Tundra, they get something in turn. Up as well. Things looking really good for this Queen of Pain, at least early on. Snaking. Gonna TP in again. Ari though, just gonna charge. They're gonna find the Chen one more time. In the meantime though, they have found Pure up top again. I'm not too sure what's going on here, but things are not looking good. And they're not going to be in time for the bottom Wisdom Shrine either. Whitemon trying to make his way there, but he's not going to be able to do so. Spear for the worst case scenario. Up top, though, does seem like Tundra are fighting this one out. And they will get at least one. Ari, it's going to cost him his life, though, but Pure finds a kill onto Crit in the meantime, making it somewhat worth it. The Queen of Pain rotates down bottom, and they do get a Mars. So across the map, a couple of kills coming through, but overall, Tundra, they are going to hold on to their small lead for now. Reen in the meantime going to be forced to TP out. Mid lane, snaking. In some trouble here, Whitemon comes in from the trees, sets up with the Nightmare. As BZM should be able to help get the skill test of, Persuasion, what's it called? Holy Persuasion coming out from the Chen. Did get 1 melee creep, but not even sure how helpful that is. In the meantime, down bottom, Crit finds Ari. Overall, Tundra, okay, finally gonna start to get an advantage going. Ammar caught out by the charge. 33 gets the kill. And with the mid tier 1 gone now, BZ king. Oh man, not again. BZM, is he just blinking? No, not just yet. And Crit and Malrine are in the vicinity. They're gonna try and make a move here for Ari. Ice Path dropped as well, but Ari is rather tanky on the Spirit Breaker. If he could survive this, it would be huge, and indeed he does. Malrine falls first, so Ari gets the XP for that kill. Malrine gets nothing from that, just a bunch of gold. And 33 showing up to the mid lane as well. Ammar thought that maybe if he comes in with the arena, they can find another, but 33's presence no longer has the time lapse. This smoke maneuver is perfect. Shikuchi gonna be timing out soon. BZM not blinking in just yet though. Gonna show himself with that amp damage. And Skeeter Grip committed for him. They're just gonna find the kill. Ari in the vicinity, so he's gonna be able to get level 6. BZM though having a very good start as Falcons. They'll finally get themselves a tier 1 tower. Down bottom. Up top, Pure dropping very, very low though. Parry is out, but he's probably still dead. Skeeter's gonna collect that kill. In the meantime, Tundra, they're smoking up to see if they can find a Mar down bottom. That would be the ideal target. They're gonna start with the ult from the Spirit Breaker. Hand of God dropped though. Amar survives. Spear completely off the mark. Arena dropped, and now Malrine comes in with the Pulverize. He'll at least be able to get himself the Spirit Breaker. BCM also dropping low in the meantime, and now Falcons, they've got the numbers. There's Skeeter here, Crit's gonna be here as well, but they will not find 33. He TP's out. BCM's gonna be okay as well, so all in all, Tundra managed to make that move work. They get a Mar, they get away with it, but they did lose Pure earlier, so yes, game got spun out of control for the side of Falcon, so smoke is what they look for. Perfect blink into Spear. Do they have the stuns and the damage? Yes, they do. With the creeps coming in from the Chen and the Liquid Frost from Crit, they get the kill. Kill onto BZM in the mid. Gonna slow down the progress of this Queen of Pain, who is unable to get the power rune. Envy's out here for Malrine. Up top though, Ari's gonna be found on the Spirit Breaker. Not too sure what he did there. Came charging in, but didn't have any friends nearby to help. Malrine. This blink tag has already been revealed, and they're gonna commit the Fiend's Grip with level 33. They'll quickly find the Primal Beast. Crit not in time to save his ally. And now he's potentially in some trouble as well. Yule Scepter keeping him alive, but not for long. 33 packs quite the punch on the Timbersaw. It's going to be a double kill for him. As BZM looks to take down the Chen army. Some more gold going in his pocket. It is taking them a while though, without the Swarm. But the Ripper's Lash comes in. That should be enough. That should allow Falcons to get that Aegis. And in fact, okay, Malrine tries to go in onto 33, but he might have overstepped his bounds. Amada looking to remedy the situation with a very nice arena out onto Whitemon. Whitemon survives though for a little while longer. Nice Sonic Wave out from BZM, connects onto multiple heroes. Snake King's gonna be taken down. Malrine's dead. And so is Crit. It's only Amar and Skeeter here as Pure Raptidance is gonna be out onto the Weaver. Nice parry coming in as well as the Falcon Rush nearly solo Skeeter. Skeeter will be taken down in the end though after he finds Pure the once, and they find him a second time. You seem to have a fair amount of damage, have an idea of where Skeeter went off to, and 33. Well, it's not gonna be 33, it's gonna be BZM. They get the full 5-man wipe. And that is over 2,000 gold going the way of Tundra. Wraparound coming in from the side of Falcons though. But if 33 is the one to break the smoke, it couldn't go any better. But it's actually going to be Pure. Do they get the spear off into the arena? No, the BKB is there. Pure is super quick with it. And now Amar's going to be in some trouble. Nice macro pile laid out onto BZM. Skeeter laying into the Queen of Pain with the physical damage. BZM dropping very, very low. Blinks out, gets the bug off. He's fine for now. But in the meantime, 33 is taking down Amar. And now Crit in some trouble as well as Pure gets off that Falcons rush. Skeeter desperately tries to finish off BZM, but the blink is there. Another strike out from Mari. Talon toss to control the Skeeter Weaver. No chance to get off the time lapse. He's gone. 3 dead from the side of Falcon. Soon to be 4. Snaking once again, gonna dive, deja vu. Ultra kill for Pure. That is pretty good. Ultra kills, I'd say. Very useful against the Mars. Very useful against the chain stuns basically coming out from Falcons. As Amar, okay, he's gonna get the spear out onto Pure. Pure dropping very low. Pure's just dead. And BZM might just be next. He blinked into this one. He doesn't get help. Nightmare's there though, along with the pipe. Yule Scepter hurling him in the end. Another spear out with BZM's name on it. And BZM will fall. Ari comes in though, and 33 gets the kill out onto Amar. But now Ari is in some trouble. And 33, he's looking for the right angle to try and clean this fight up. But he's just unable to find it, and Falcons will come out on top in the mid lane thanks to a very keen-eyed Amar. That's 33, now trying to find something in turn, but he's left by his lonesome. There's no one else alive. 4 are dead from the side of Tundra. And 33 caught out by the Pulverize. He's probably going to be falling here as well. Skeeter gets himself a double kill. Falcons with the team wipe. And somehow it's still a 7k net worth lead for Tundra. And Falcons, they want to try and take this fight. They have vision. They actually don't have vision in the area. They've got vision by like this little by the bottom lane, as Snake King in some trouble, taking a lot of damage out from Pure. Pure this time around will be able to dodge out the spear into the arena coming in, but the Pulverize is a whole different deal. Goes through the BKB and the Macropie as well, taking him down on the Kez, but in the meantime, Snake King is dead on the Chen. Amar is in some trouble. Crit's probably going to drop as well as Pure. They're really doing a bunch of damage to him, but the Raptor Dance keeps him alive. Now switches over to the shoulder side, gets the parry off. Amar looks to go back in, but Kez with the Falcon Rush and the parries are going to be able to take down the Amar Mars. And everyone else from Falcons is either dead or has retreated. Oh, up top! Skeeter, how on earth did he get caught up there? He had a Lincoln Sphere as well to work with in these team fights. Pure out with the Echo Slash and the Falcons Rush. Okay, Spears out from Amar, but the Nightmare is there, actually pulling him into the rest of Tundra, and he might be in some trouble. He does have the Yule Scepter, dodging out the Sonic Wave for the time being. In the meantime, Pure is surviving, going back up to full HP thanks to the Raptor Dance, and the Jakiro is just dead. They'll find Pure the once, but they've taken down Amar. Buybacks out from Crit, Snake King dropping low in the meantime. BZM gets himself a double kill, and that's the Aegis. And the banner still needs to be dealt with. Queuing up the Lincoln Sphere next. As Malrine, underneath an Observer Wall is going to be caught out by the Fiend's Grip. Ari has another strike at the ready. He will commit it. Pure shows up on the Kez, and that's a very dead lizard. Dinosaur extinct once again. And Tundra, they're going to try and smoke up here. Take the fight to the two Falcons. Ari, okay, well, it's actually BZM who breaks the smoke. Sonic Wave out, but the Yule is going to keep Crit alive for the time being, but Snake King not going to be so lucky, as Crit with the Pyrrhic Cloak in some trouble. All the damage being returned by the Macropire. In the meantime, Malrine, I believe he got soloed in the base by Pure, while Skeeter's popped the Time Lapse, no longer has the Lincoln Sphere. He's dead. Amar comes in with the arena, but he is too late, and Roshan's going to spawn and bash him in the face. Oh, and now the Pips are coming back out onto Amar. Karma for game 1. As Falcons lose all 5, and it's straight into the Rosh Pit here for the side of Tundra. In no hurry to close out this game. Falcons, while they are all up as 5 now, I don't know if they're going to be able to do much here. Skeeter trying to get some damage out onto 33, but he's got the reactive armor on the Timbersaw, so he's fine. As, okay, Amar, he looked in for the spear into the arena onto 33, but 33 was quick with his reflexes. Able to get the BKB off in time. Now Crit is dead. Buyback coming out from him again, but Skeeter on the backlines in some trouble. Sonic Wave along with the Raptor Dance, keeping him low, keeping him controlled. The Time Lapse was forced, now the Hex is there. GG's undropped. And so has Dire's Ancient down into the lava. In the meantime, Whitemon and Snake King just duking it out down in the bottom lane. There's Malrine. Okay, thinking about the dive on to BZM. He gets first blood. Somehow the Monkey King in this matchup finds first blood. Should have been damn near impossible. But not for Malrine. No glyph available for Malrine anymore though, so... likely gets the he actually does get the Jingu and instantly trying to TP out, but oh my god, the flame break into the snowball. Didn't expect the two supports to make their way towards the mid lane, and Malrine, that's very rough for him because now he doesn't have a TP either. He's down bottom though. Some action brewing here. Skeeter with the Divine Favor standing his ground against Whitemon in 33. And looks like Whitemon's going to be dying here to the Shikuchi. 33 might be in some trouble as well. Skeeter trying to go for the Wisdom Shrine here. So, got another Geminate. 33 though with the right clicks. Just chase away the Weaver. Skeeter. That's 3 regen per second plus 10% heal amp. There's the double jump. Oh, it's enough. They find the Weaver. Stomp the bug. The cockroach is gone. 10-minute power rune about to spawn. Whitemon's gonna show up here. But has to be careful. They might just end up finding him. Ari, though, with the Firefly, is gonna try and join this fight. They might just be able to take down Malrine. Hand of God coming in, though, keeping Malrine alive for now. Some HP regen as well as he gets up the Jingu Mastery hit, but it's not enough. BZM has enough damage on the Queen of Pain with the Bat Riders. They get the kill. 7.5 minutes in. BZM had a bit of a rough start to his lane, but now is now is a decent amount ahead of the Monkey King. Right as I say that, though, he's gonna die. Crit with the Silence, the Mystic Flare. Malrine with the Boundless Strike sets up for the perfect kill. And now Falcons, they're gonna turn their attention towards the mid-tier one. Hopping here, Skeeter. Trying to keep Ari at bay, and another tower going the way of Falcons. Slowly but surely accruing that net worth lead. As up top, Pure still holding on to a skill point. As the borrow time, if need be, will finally be popped. Amar gonna drop here, arguably on the Mars. Denied by crit, though. That's rough. BZM really would have liked to find that kill, but now borrowed time is gone. Sonic Wave is used, and you didn't even manage to kill Amar. And, well, Skeeter comes in and cleans up BZM. This couldn't have gone any better for the side of Falcons. Up top, Arena being popped. It's towards the mid lane where BZM did get about halfway towards the Talisman of Evasion. Already has the Relic, not that far off from the Geminate. Moving towards the top lane. Now Arena crit here. Amar also making his way up there. Blink Tiger at the ready. While this is happening, they get the Chen down bottom. Oh, he sets up for the kill. 33 finds it rather easily with the Vladimirs. Blink Dagger now picked up for the Pangle here, and BZM, okay, they're gonna try and get started up top. Blade Mail doesn't do anything to crit because he has the Facet, giving him a barrier every time he deals magic damage, so he's fine. Malrine though, okay. Trying to survive. Sonic Wave does get dropped, and BCM might fall for this here, and indeed he does. The spear ends up finding him, so it's a 1-for-1 exchange on the mid laners, but crit, he's gonna fall here. It's gonna make it a bit more favorable for Tundra. Just a little cherry on top. And that's all they're gonna get here, Tundra. Break the smoke if need be. But does he expect or anticipate the right angle? Well, Skeeter, his smoke's gonna break. Whitemon now into the tree. Spotted. Will eventually be taken out. BZM actually blinked back in. No, that's gonna be a freebie for them. As they commit the arena and pick up both the Queen of Pain and the Tusk. In the meantime, up top, Ari has to be careful. Oh, wait, actually cuts the tree with the help of that Firefly. BZM, Sonic Wave, Scream of Pain. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. It's Ari who finds the kill. Could have gone the way of BZM had Ari just layered his stables a bit better there, but 33 is here to find the bonus kill. Crit might be in some trouble here. Silence quickly dispelled by the Aphotic Shield as they will find the Skywrath Mage as well. Mar. Another arena is up, but he needs to see the right targets. And, well, in fact, it's just going to get started on Pure. Pushes him back into the tier 1. Pure. Snowball, Aphotic Shield, everything keeping him alive for the moment, and looks like Pure's gonna walk away with the borrowed time intact, although Skeeter is intent on finding something here. Walrus Punch dropped, and Amar goes and commits the arena as Pure. Uh-oh, has been left alone. No one's gonna help him out here. The Abaddon probably gonna drop. And Skeeter gets himself a double kill. You're getting a lot of work done as mid lane. BZM silenced up by the Skywrath for now. Now hold up in the air by Amar, setting up for the spear. It's gonna be there, and with the Mystic Flare, they've got the damage. They get a third kill in the mid lane. Huge wins for the side of Falcons. And they can just walk into the Rosh Pit. It's the best Orchid game. There are lots of other disables to work with as well. BZM breaks the smoke and blinks away. Does he actually know he accomplished that, though? He's actually walking back into the side of Falcons, and now he's gonna just jump straight in. Ammar misses the spear. There's the lasso coming through. Sonic Wave only gonna connect on the one, and the Yule's gonna buy Ammar some time. But 33 comes in with the Rolling Thunder, and that's gonna be enough for them to find the kill. Tundra slowly but surely clawing their way back into this one, although it is a little bit hard. Whitemon might just be dead here on the Tusk. He walked a bit too far forward, and Skeeter just finds him with the Cheminate and the Shikuchi. Pressure the tier 3s with the help of the summons here from Snaking. And it seems like this tier 3 is just gonna fall here. Tundra, they're finally gonna start TPing over Pure. Orchid's out onto the Tusk, does not get the punch off, and Yule stepped out onto Ari, so the lasso does not drag back the Monkey King. Nice Sonic Wave commits onto 2, but Malrine's still surviving. No one is dead just yet from the side of Falcons. While 33 rolls around in the back on the front lines, they've already lost the Batrider. BZM will finally find a kill, but the Tusk is dead. As Skeeter still has the Aegis Pure. Will be able to take him down the once. 2 dead for Falcons, 2 dead for Tundra, but Tundra looking for the cleanup. However, they've got no way of stopping Skeeter. He can just get away with the Shikuchi. No silencers available, no stuns either. So the Weaver gets away. As BZM looking for Ammar, but Ammar blinks into the trees. He's out of there. And Snaking seems to be going for the pipe directly here. They will be able to find him. No Firefly available, but that's okay. Just a Flame Break knockback along with Pure Slow. The Curse of Awareness is more than enough. Level 15 now on the Abaddon, so he's got that extra Curse of Awareness damage to work. Continuing to farm away, looking for the Aghanim Shard next on the Weaver. Mid lane though, Arena out from Ammar, but so is a Sonic Wave with his name on it. Ammar dropping very, very low. A lasso out onto Skeeter. They can find the Weaver. It could be huge, but they don't have the damage. Skeeter able to get off the time lapse. He's going to be fine, but Malrine's not. Malrine's dead, and now 33 rolling around with the Rolling Thunder. They will find all 3 cores on the side of Falcons. The support standing around witnessing the team fight as Snaking. He's probably going to be next left for the Abaddon. BZM blinks in to find some more. It's a full 5-man. White Tundra outplay Falcons hard in the mid lane. Uh-oh, BZM in some trouble. Blade Mail not going to do anything to crit. Skeeter secures the kill. That's a freebie going the way of Falcons. Tundra. Smokes out from the side of Falcons, but Tundra smoked up as well. RE Smoke's gonna break Skeeter. Gonna be fine for the time being. Snowballs out onto Malrine. Malrine, isolated all by himself, will be forced to pop the BKB and the Wukong's command just to try and stay alive here. Mar in the meantime looking for an angle of initiation, but Pure goes in straight on top. A crit, but crit's gonna be fine. In fact, Pure, he's probably gonna be popping the bottom time here. Malrine somehow still surviving in the meantime on the front lines. Eventually, though, he should be falling. And how's Pure doing? Well, speared up by the Arena. Mystic Flare out onto him. They have found the Abaddon. That was the winning condition for the side of Falcons for this fight. They fulfilled it. They're going to find Ari as well on the Batrider. And now it's going to be Cleanup City for Skeeter. Still holding on to the time lapse as Tundra start disengaging. BZM still have the BKB, but Whitemon, oh my god, nearly gets deleted super quickly. BZM, they're going in on top of Snaking, who's got the heal, the mech, the pipe, and the Hand of God, all keeping him alive. HP region coming in, but the right clicks from 33 will help them find the kill. In the meantime, though, they do lose Whitemon on the backlines, and now Ammar shows up again. There's another Mystic Flare out onto the Queen of Pain. The Queen of Pain's gone. 33 desperately trying to find crit, trying to salvage this team fight, get something out of it as Ammar will cancel the TP. The Pangolian's gonna be dead as well. Tundra overplaying their hand, rolling Thunder bot, and he dies with it as Skeeter gets the last few right clicks off. Tundra rubbing salt into their own wounds as Falcons. As Skeeter just went to the high ground, scouted things out. Ari, though, looking for a new angle of initiation. BZM gonna get speared up here. Might be in some trouble. BKB still at the ready, but the right click damage coming in from Skeeter might be a bit too much. Water sponges out from Whitemon as the Wukong's command flies out, Snaking in some trouble as the Abaddon tries to get on top of him, try and take him out, but he just doesn't have the damage. Spear out with the Arena, controlling up Pure. Pure's gonna be able to blink out, but again, Tundra, all they really find off of that is one measly Skywrath Mage, and that's all of their ultimates on cooldown now. Skeeter looking to chase though. Just want to let them get away with this. Whitemon giving off over the Aphotic Shield, but the Swarm Bug still on him. Okay, nice shots. That's cute. That's cheeky, but Skeeter is still going to be able to find you. And some sense. And Tundra. Just gonna try and hold on to their tier 3 here. BZM playing super in their face. Ari looking to go towards the backline and find the Mars. Perhaps does get off the lasso, but the BKB is committed from Amar. He's not gonna be that easy to take down. Does create an opening. Oh, Sonic Wave completely whiffs from BZM. And looks like Amar just might live as a result. BZM looks to jump back in though. Gets off the arena before he dies. But Gem hits the deck. In the meantime, crit's gone. Somehow Tundra, they're making this one work. And the borrow time is still intact from Pure. So they can probably take more as he's going to blink in once again. Bloodthorn out onto Snaking. Divine Favor as well. But he's not going to be able to survive the damage coming in from the Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn procs end up finding the Chen. Malrine jumps in with the Boundless Strike, forced to pop the BKB and run out, but he's not going to be able to run out of this one. Tundra going to find 4, and that is despite BZM completely whiffing the Sonic Wave. Oh, interesting. I'm actually going for the Aether Lens on the Batrider instead of the Aghanims. Down bottom though, Tundra. They see Amar. They want to try and take this fight. BZM going to jump in with the help of that Shiva's Guard. Now going to pop the BKB Sonic Wave out as well. But the Yule Scepter going to keep Amar alive for now. Can he get up the arena and find a good spear target? Well, he's going to find the task to start things off here. 33 still rolling around in the back line. Going to try and TP out, but hexed by Amar. Got down. 33 is going to fall. And that's 2 heroes dead on Tundra without buyback. Skeeter providing the damage. This might just be another set of frags here for the side of Falcons. If they decide to test the waters, they will find Tundra lacking. But Skeeter, this is the time for him to just start pulverizing that tier 3. Amar though, oh, goes in with the initiation out onto BZM, but BZM's kept alive by the Aphotic Shield thanks to Pure. Pure standing his ground. Bloodthorn popped on to Skeeter, who's going to be able to survive for the time being. It's the first border time being popped, as he does have the ult at the ready. The Fresh Rob at the ready. They will find crit. That's a visual bug. The arena has been used. It's 33. So standing his ground. Skeeter going at it on the range racks. BZM, no BKB this time around. Pure blinks into the back line though. Looking to find Amar on the Mars. Another refresh keeping him alive. Second borrow time comes through as Weaver just running around looking for any target, and they will find a target. It's gonna be the Queen of Pain. The snowball's not there in time. They don't get the save, and now Whitemon's gonna die to the Weaver. No, the Aphotic Shield's gonna keep him alive for now. It's 33 standing on the front lines. Tundra desperately trying to find something more here because BZM is bought back. The very least they want Snaking. If they could get the Monkey King or the Weaver, that could be huge, but it doesn't seem like they're even gonna find the Chen. He just TPs away. Oh, wait a second, mid lane. They end up finding 33 somehow. I think that was the Hex coming out from Amar. I have to be very careful with how they approach these fights now. Skeeter, 20 seconds still remaining on the Age. Azari goes in, looks for a lasso. They're going to be able to find the Skywrath mate. It's going to be instantly deleted. Crit out for the time being. As Pure, it's going to be BKB number 1 being used. Pressure Orb on cooldown, but still has the borrowed time. But the melee racks, as foul Mega Creeps are now at the ready for Falcons. As BZM trying to find some sort of opening here on the Queen of Pain, but hard to find any. Amar thinking about perhaps going back in with the fact, except for the co-op and the Skywrath mage, everyone in the game has a buyback. Speaking of the co-op, BZM gonna jump in, but he did pop the BKB. The Hex is out instantly along with the spear. The right-click damage standing him down, but no! The Aphotic Shield keeps him alive at the last possible moment as Pure blinks in. Sonic Wave committed. BZM still living somehow as Pure blinks out with the help of that borrow time. 33 teeping out with the Rolling Thunder, but Amar, oh no, he gets the spear off onto the Abaddon. Hex is out as well. They're slowly but surely trying to find this Abaddon. Silence is out onto Weaver, but no borrow time! Oh, it wasn't there thanks to the break coming in from the Kanda. Oh wait, was it? What? Wait, what the hell? No, it's Sky is dead. Dire is scanning for enemies. Slowly but surely, measure. That's going to be Falcons. It's going to be their approach. They're going to go in though with the Rolling Thunder and the Hex, trying to take down Skeeter. The once, but Skeeter gets off the time lapse. Pure looking towards sneaking, instead trying to find the Chen, but it just might be 33 who does it. BKB pop from Pure, Refresher Orb out once again. He's got a second round of the border time if need be. As Skeeter being controlled up as well. 33. Nice chain stunts coming from him, but just a bit too far outside the base. Tundra cannot risk going that far out. It's going to be both the Rolling Thunders down for now. Going to be back up in 45 seconds though. BZM might be in some trouble though. Mars going to go in with the Hex along with the Spear. They've taken out the Queen of Pain. No buyback for BZM. Get down for the count. He doesn't have the money for it. They take out the Tusker as well, but he's got buyback in the meantime. Pure on the back lines, trying to do God's work. Broken though by the Khanda coming in from the Skywrath. He will pop the border time manually. And looks like he will fall here a second time. The Rapier's gonna hit the deck. That should be it. That should be game. GG is called. Tundra eliminated from Fissure Playground 2 as Falcons make their way forward in the lower bracket.